Hello everyone and welcome to another Thomas video. So today we're going to be taking a look at mono white control deck inspired by Gabriel Nassif's deck that he's been playing in Modern. And I think this deck is actually pretty nice, even in Timeless. So let's explain why that is. So currently in the deck, we have this card called Essence Reliquary. So this is a card from Modern Horizons 3, and this is a 3-mana artifact that lets you return another target permanent you control to your owner's hand. But you can only activate it only during your turn, which is honestly a bit of a shame. But notice that this says another target permanent instead of a creature, which means if you have something like a temporary lockdown and then you exile a bunch of creatures from your energy opponent, well, you could also bounce the temporary lockdown back into your hand and do that again once they have established another board state where you need another board wipe. Another thing you can do is if they play a bunch of One Rings as well, this deck does have it covered. We have a Skyclave Apparition as well. You can Skyclave Apparition opponent's One Ring. If they play it again, you can also bounce the Skyclave Apparition with the Essence Reliquary, which makes Skyclave Apparition a really solid card for the deck as well. Another thing you can do, perhaps versus a Show and Tell, you can even interrupt their Show and Tell, and then you can do that again by bouncing this card onto your hand again so that you can stall for a little bit longer as well. And if they try to do multiple Show and Tells and happens to have tapped out, you can also either Reprieve or Mana Tithe. That's also an option that we have as well. And another cool thing that you can do is we do play White Orchid Phantoms with 2 copies of Demolition Field and 4 copies of Field of Ruins and a copy of a Ghost Quarter. So you can also blow up a bunch of opponents' lands, especially if they're playing a pretty greedy mana base. And you can keep bouncing this with the Essence Reliquary, which is another way you can also achieve a win in this deck. And lastly, we have 4 copies of One Ring. If you pair it up with Essence Reliquary, well, every single turn, you can just keep bouncing the One Ring. You don't even have to take the damage. You can get infinite protection this way. So with the Essence Reliquary and the One Ring together, if they're playing a creature deck, they're not going to be able to damage you anymore. So having said that, I'm going to be hopping over to some Timeless Special 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Alright. Got some lands. We got Reprieve with Solitude. Potentially not a deck that we want to see. Oh god, this is so bad for us because our deck can't really end the game fast enough, and all of their cards have an effect on cast. This is potentially so bad. Actually, to be fair, we do have a lot of like these White Orchid Phantoms. Maybe that could be useful. Oh yeah, White Orchid Phantom here would be insane. Yeah, we need to draw... That's pretty unlucky, right? Like, the fact that we didn't get 11 of our land destruction cards is pretty unlucky. Any land destructions? Maybe? No land destructions. Oh my god. Of course you have another One Ring. Okay, so the best card we can draw here is probably one of our, like, Demolition Fields or Field of Ruin. Yeah. Yeah, Demolition Field, Field of Ruin are gonna be the best card we can draw here. Madness 6. So they can't cast the next turn. You know what? Ghost Quarter is also pretty good. Which one do I get rid of? I think I have to do it now. Maybe that one? Oh god. Oh god. It's an Eldrazi. Okay, we need another land destruction right now. Nice. Very nice, actually. And then we temporary lockdown. We're still in this. We take 7, but we're still in this. Maybe I should have actually bounced before temporary lockdown. Do I take the 7 damage? I think so. Reprieve and Solitude. They have 9 mana. Oh god. Karn? They even play Karn? Yeah, I'm gonna let that stick.
Our actions determine the course of weaponry in the right hand. I must redouble my efforts.
Boat! Ay, ay, ay. I think I have to reprieve this. Can I afford to take the damage here? Guess I kind of have to. Yeah, then I should have just reprieved the Karn, but they could have just played it again, so it's actually the same outcome. They get rid of that instead of the Skyclave Apparition. They might plus on the Sky Sovereign.
People lie. My machines don't.
Mm-hmm. Then we kill the Karn.
Calculate.
Then I play White Orchid Phantom on you. Then we pass. Oh my god, they have another Karn.
Innovation is our advantage.
They can get the Sky Sovereign again. Wait, they didn't go for the Sky Sovereign. I'm actually kind of surprised. I feel like they should have gone for Sky Sovereign. Please, no more basics. Oh, thank God. I do have to get rid of my own White Orchid Phantom here, but I think that's okay. Oh my God. More Drowner of Truth. Okay. Let's bounce that. Do that again. They have so much life. Oh my God, they just have so much basics that... How do I win? They have so much basics. They have so much basics. What do you mean they have this many basics? Seven, 8, 9. They still have 9 mana. Oh my God. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 mana. Oh, even Interrupter. That's actually insane. Hold up. They have 10 mana. Oh my God. How did we win? Okay, so exercise. Exile 1 ring. Exile all the Eldrazi's. Very nice. Temporary lockdown was surprisingly useful. Disruptor Flute, probably on Karn. Skyclave Apparition was useful just because they had 1 ring. But do I want it? I can see myself going down on Swords just because we have Solitude. I can also see myself going down on Temporary Lockdown and just have a Swords. Temporary Lockdown is technically like decently useful. I'll try this. Because they make a lot of Eldrazi spawns, which is why I don't want to cut like the Temporary Lockdowns too much. I'm currently looking for Mana Tide, Reprieve, and White Orchid Phantom, right? Oh God. 24 lands, by the way. 24 lands, by the way. We have Mana Tide with the tap land, so hopefully we draw a plane. Even a Sunken Citadel here is actually pretty nice. Okay, that's actually really good. I'm not sure how I feel about playing out the White Orchid Phantom when I have Mana Tide and Reprieve. And these aren't really lands that I want to destroy. This is probably a land that I want to destroy. Nice. Insane Mana Tide. I probably just want to Field of Ruin and Reprieve here. If I can also Field of Ruin, that would be insane, but... Oh, that's so insane. That's so insane. Oh, okay, it's a tap land. Okay, I forgive you. One Ring or Aven Interrupter? I think I just play One Ring. Okay, Karn, pretty good.
My legacy will be none of peace, not endless war.
Honestly, this is a really good multi-4 opponent did. They're holding out really well. I mean, to be fair, we did multi-5 as well, so it's a multi-5 versus a multi-4 that we're seeing here. Which is, you know... I guess not that amazing.
This will not deter me.
Yeah, we need an answer to this One Ring very fast. We play 5 copies that can get rid of this One Ring. We can also draw into 3 of our reprieves.
Advantage.
They can't use a Kozilek's command at the moment.
Our coalition has seen better days.
Which Enchanter, not gonna do it. There's that One Ring. Layer of Cultivation. So 4, 5, 6 basics so far. I want to get rid of all their colorless lands so they can't cast things like Ugin's Kozilek's Command or play out some of their Eldrazi's. Okay, nice. Into Disruptor Flute as well. Almost made a mistake. Okay, nice. 24 lands, by the way. Maybe temporary lockdown. Just in case I'm shocking it in. I'm gonna let them surveil first before I swords. Because that actually might impact how they surveil. Like if there's like a creature on top, if I source first, they might put it on top again, you know? Things like that. And in response to this, I'll swords. This is actually interesting. If they're on Hollow One, I am kind of actually, I mean, I can still reprieve the Hollow One if I wanted to. Because Hollow One at the moment is gonna be a 1-mana card. Okay, so they are a Madness deck. Wow, I just guessed everything correctly. Okay. No swamp. They get their Hollow One down again. So they must have another Lightning Axe if they did this right. And then they play the Hollow One. Land? Land is the... Oh my god. You are so lucky. Land would have been actually the best card to draw. Mana Tides is just so good. Nobody expects it, you know? Again. So this is not a land. I'm a bit in trouble, by the way. It's really bad. Like, I need to draw land or something here. But at the same time, I'm already at 6, you know? I'm already at 6. I would need to draw like Wrath of God because the Hollow One can just bypass temporary lockdown. Or I guess I can just draw another One Ring. Yeah, Wrath of God does it. I think that's about it at this point. Which Enchanter does get rid of that. But I die to double activation. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I think I'm dead no matter what, right? Oh man. No Solitudes either. I mean, that was pretty unlucky. Wrath of God, rest in peace. That was pretty unlucky. I can see myself going down on White Orchid Phantom in this matchup. By the way, we haven't, like, even the match before, we had to mull to 5 just to find 2 lands in a 24 land deck, which is a bit bizarre, honestly. Like, what's happening? I always have to shock this one first because they could have a Thoughtseize. I think we just pass. $24 lands, by the way. The shocking truth about 24 lands is that you can't draw into lands. I mean, I gotta say, this is pretty miserable. Yeah, honestly, not where you want to be. Finally found a land. We finally did. Might just let the Inti attack here. I think I just want to cast my Aven Interrupter. Really? Okay, give me a land. Like, honestly speaking, this shouldn't be happening, but you know what? You know how it is. Phoenix. Okay, well, my last turn to really make anything happen. Like, I need a land here. Spells your opponent cast from graveyard or from exile cost 2 more to cast, so they couldn't cast the Blazing Root Walla. I'm pretty sure the deck opponent's playing is playing like something like 18 lands, by the way. Versus a 24 lands that's stuck on 3 mana. Well, actually stuck on 2 mana for a long time. Okay, wonderful. They were holding on to Disruptor Flute. We do have a Skyclave Apparition to get rid of that. But at the moment, we are currently dying. Really shouldn't be, to be honest with you. We can even get Essence Reliquary. Are we actually dead? Can they escape that? They can. Wow. I don't think they're gonna have enough, like, it's not gonna have Delirium if they exile everything. They're gonna have land and artifact. We're just dead. Probably one of the worst draws I've ever seen. And mulligans. Again. Like, I feel like this shouldn't be happening so often. 4 times now with 1 lander in just 2 matches. I feel like that really shouldn't be happening, but yeah, it's not looking good for the deck. Actually, 3 matches now, right? This is our 3rd match. Yeah, so we're gonna need to see, like, a source here. Skyclave Apparition, Source of Plowshare. Nice. So the reason why they took the Aven Interrupter and Reprieve could be because they have Necropotence in their hand. Oh my god. Okay, so we're gonna need Exile spell, like a Solitude. Not an enchantment. Come on. Swords to Plowshare. Yikes. Only does 4 damage. Okay, that was very unlucky, wasn't it? Let's go down on some temporary lockdowns for Wrath of the Skies. Probably Disruptor Flute for Necropons. I don't think I should really worry about the reanimates too much, in my honest opinion. But White Orchid Phantom just goes out, right? Since they don't have any non-basics. Yeah, getting really unlucky this past few games here. 11 copies of removal. Now we're also bringing in Exercise to deal with Troll. Let's just cut all the temporary lockdowns. Mana Tithe and Disruptor Flute. Should I be playing the Disruptor Flute on Necropons? Okay, let's do it. Because I want to play out Rest in Peace next turn. A lot of hate. Not much going on from opponent. Accidentally called a black. My bad. That is not intentional. Okay, now we just can't draw anything about lands. After complaining about lands for so long. Makes a lot of sense. I'll just Aganjo the Orcish Bowmaster. They also play One Ring, makes sense. Very weird matchups today. Almost as if the fact that I was gonna play this kind of deck was prophesized to all the player base. Like the first game, you know, do you think they have more than 4 basic? Maybe I should have actually Demolition Field first. Let's see it. Do they have more than 4 basics? They do. I don't know why they weren't, okay. Okay. I'm actually confused. Why did they not crack it? Was there a reason? Because I feel like cracking it is way better because you don't draw lands anymore, right? Let's see if they play more than 5 basics. They do. They play more than 5 basics. Honestly, we're not in a good spot. We need either an Essence Reliquary or something here. Reprieve. Well, there's the Essence Reliquary. What do they have in their hand? Like, I'm so confused. Path of Pearl? Well, no wonder they haven't been doing anything. Am I allowed to take additional 2 damage here? And then I just source this. Let's just bounce this actually. You know, a Leyline of Sanctity would actually be kind of fire, thinking about it. Especially in this meta. Okay. I don't think we go down below 8. Start creating dudes. I need my opponent to play something. It's actually kind of annoying. Maybe I should have actually just bounced the 1 ring for protection again. Okay, I should start doing that from now on because opponent is a discard spell deck. So I think I misplayed by not bouncing the 1 ring. Because I have so much mana. What do they take? Skyclave Apparition? I have 2 more. Yep, I actually might have made a mistake by not playing the bouncing the 1 ring, to be fair. Oh, you play Consuming Corrupt. Yeah, not much going on because they're not doing anything. This is the kind of matchup where we just kind of stare at each other. Yeah, like I said, definitely not the kind of matchup that I wanted to see. Yeah, very annoying. Very annoying matchup. Oh, these could be like Necropotence in their hand. Maybe that's why they're not doing anything. It's just a bunch of removal spells and Necropotence. That could be it as well. I mean, I'm doing good on time. Opponent's down 2 minutes. And we have a win con, Castle Ardenvale. Like an obscenely long game. Maybe I need more Castle Ardenvale. Nine cards left in the deck. I think even if they board wipe once, I'll still be able to finish the game. Okay, so opponent has 14 minutes left versus my 16 minutes. I actually didn't see a Necropotence from them, but what they could have in their hand could be a Necropotence. So yeah, I'm still not sure, 100%. Well, it's not bad. I might just go rest in peace now. Good chance they take out rest in peace. I wonder why they decided to do it now. They must have drawn this grief, right? They took out the Essence Reliquary. Okay, so that's 2 for 1. Mana Tithe. Just in case they play Necro. Unfortunate. They just drew this. Because they still had mana after Not Dead After All, right? What do you think is the play here? I have double Mana Tithe. Well, I guess I just play the Rest in Peace out because opponent only has 1 more mana here, right? If they top deck a land and a Necro, I can still Mana Tithe. Okay, now we have the Castle Ardenvales. Okay, nice. And we draw 1 ring? Nice. Nice. Okay, so we just ran into 2 probably bad matchups where they play way too many basics for their own good, and we beat them. Okay. Nethergoyf. Keeps telling my opponent what I have. So I think the best card that I can see is a frog at the moment here. Very nice. Ooh, is Skyclave Apparition better than a temporary lockdown here? I think so, because now the Skyclave Apparition can attack, and then if they Orcish Bowmaster, I can potentially like one ring or something like that. Okay, we pass. I feel like we've been mulliganing a lot today. It has been a major headache. We've been mulliganing way too much. I don't think we cracked the Field of Ruin. And then let's also temporary lockdown. Into a treasure cruise. Pretty good. I don't know how I get this one ring down. Yeah, I don't really understand how I'm gonna do that. I guess like here? So we got the drain out of the way. Another cruise is kind of a yikes. And they have another polluted delta. So they can just get back actually they don't have a well, I guess we just have to put it on the battlefield. I think if we got like a little bit of a different kind of hand, like if we got a bunch of like Aven Interrupters, White Orchid Phantoms, it might actually have been a different kind of game. But yeah, we didn't get those. Wrath of God, unnecessary. We'll try that. That is kind of crazy.
Curious. I must investigate this scroll further.
They do find a land. I think we just keep blowing up their lands, honestly. Yeah, that was a pretty good mana type. Should be a pretty good reprieve as well. Wow, Spell Pierce.
Oh no! I'm late for class!
Really, a Spell Pierce? That's kind of crazy. So they ran out of basics, it seems. This is actually pretty expensive, but I think we have to do this, and hopefully we draw, you know, relevant card. The best card here is the One Ring. And we got it. And also opponent's stuck on mana here because they're Brainstorm locked. Demonic Tutoring for a land. That's also just going to be a Field of Ruins. That's funny. Wait, they're just gonna do it immediately? What if I just Field of Ruin you here? Wow. That's insane. Oh, they do play another basic. Interesting. They also play Stern Scolding. How come this didn't happen before? I don't actually understand what happened. I don't think I can attack first. Spell Pierce, huh? By the way, this only happened also because I couldn't find a land for our White Orchid Phantom. So that's a bit of a shame as well. That's actually kind of annoying because now I have to go temporary lockdown. And I'm gonna take additional 3 damage. Which could kill me. Okay, at least we are alive. Just barely. Wow, nice pickup. Maybe I just play the One Ring again so I have some protection. Attack. This is a very tough game. Very tough game. Oh my god. Another one. Another Psychic Frog. Definitely in a bit of a pickle at the moment. Draw a card. Let's do that again. Feels good, man. So the plotted cards can only be activated at a sorcery. So they can't use this anymore. I'll give it that. They are very good at drawing creatures. Speaking of being able to draw creatures. You know, maybe temporary lockdown isn't so bad after all, right? Man. Pretty insane. Maybe temporary lockdown isn't so bad after all. We do have a Witch Enchanter. I'll play at the plains to kind of spook them into thinking maybe I have a mana tide. Maybe I should have also held full control. We still haven't seen our best card, rest in peace. Man, Spell Pierce. I wonder how many copies of Spell Pierce they play for them to actually do this. Actually crazy. I mean, opponent sees my entire hand, so... I think I might just Orcish kill that, and I'll just blow up this Mystic Sanctuary as well, just because I need more white swords at the moment. We're at it again. Opponent has double island and a swamp. Ghost Quarter would be so sick here, actually. Oh my god, drawing a Ghost Quarter could just win the game for me. Do you think opponent's roping because they don't have a counter spell for this One Ring? Let's find out. Okay, apparently that is the case. Alright, so... really unlucky day today. So we played 6 games, we went 3-3. Definitely could have been a 5-1 day today. But man, is this deck just not working with me today. Multiple mulligan to 5, and I just cannot find more than 2 lands for the love of me. Bizarre! Right? It's definitely bizarre. Like, with 4 Cups of Reprieve, 24 lands, you got 20 lands here, we got 4 Cups of Witch Enchanter, so that's 24 lands, plus 4 copies of Reprieve. Like, this really shouldn't be happening. Like, we've been getting stuck on 2 lands so many times that where we just can't play the game. And against energy decks, all it took was, we just needed to draw One Ring, Wrath of God, or Temporary Lockdown, but man, the deck is just not giving today. I don't know why. But funny enough, that is actually supposed to be our best matchup, which is supposed to be energy. But funny enough, we beat other decks that should be our bad matchup, since they have, like, majority of their land base happens to be a basic land. Which is another bizarre thing, that I happen to play this deck today, and all we get are decks with multiple basics. But hopefully you guys seen that some of the board states this can achieve, where it's basically gonna be a game over. The Essence Reliquary with the One Ring lock, that's insane, versus a creature deck. Essence Reliquary plus a Temporary Lockdown, that is also game over. We also saw Essence Reliquary plus Aven Interrupter, that was also sick. There was also Essence Reliquary plus White Orchid Phantom, that was also sick as well. So also, the Sunken Citadel was absolutely insane today. We got to see a lot of Demolition Field, Field of Ruin with the Sunken Citadel. We also saw a win with the Castle Ardenvale with the Sunken Citadel. It makes me want to kind of go up on Castle Ardenvale, to be honest, but I think because this deck has 4 copies of Field of Ruins and 2 copies of Demolition Field, you definitely need at least 7 planes. So yeah, honestly, I think we could have easily gone 5-1 today. Or even maybe 6-0, because funny enough, the losses that we gained were from creature decks, which doesn't really make sense with the 2 copies of Wrath of Gods and 3 copies of Temporary Lockdown, and the One Ring as well. It's just that we weren't able to draw into these cards versus creature matchups. In the games that we did, we won the game. But in the games that we didn't, we lost the game. So you can kind of see the dynamic there that all it really takes is just a draw of these cards could potentially just swing the game in your favor. But not to mention the fact that we kept on getting stuck on lands. That's also pretty bad. I think if we didn't get stuck on lands as often as we did today, we would have also been kind of cruising the ladder today as well. So a lot of hiccups, a lot of unluckiness today. So yeah, I think the deck was actually better than I expected and a lot more fun than I expected too. It was actually a lot of fun. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.